You're watching Pulse for the 20th of April, and it is once again time for some StarCraft news. In this week's episode, we take a look at the fact that Metropolis LE is scheduled to be removed from the ladder map pool due to performance issues caused by the map. We have a look at the regular GSL updates, the two events happening this very weekend, DreamHack and MLG's Spring Arena, and more. Let's get straight to the news. First up, it seems like one of the latest additions to the StarCraft 2 ladder map pool was just not meant to be. Blizzard have apparently become aware that the recently added Metropolis LE GSL tournament map is causing performance issues for some players. I must add that I am most definitely one of the players having issues with the map. At the start of my games on the map, my performance is usually perfectly fine, but after about 5 minutes and a couple of units on the map, it gets almost unplayable. But they have been investigating the cause of the issues, and it has been determined that significant alteration of the map will be required to address them. So yes, that said, it will be necessary for Blizzard to remove the map from the ladder while these issues are resolved. The map is scheduled to be removed from the ladder during next week's maintenance period, and until then, I suggest all of you give this one a veto. Lastly, Blizzard say they will be cooperating with the creator of the map to resolve the issues, and they hope to see Metropolis return to the ladder in a future season. Simple enough, and I guess I would like to see it back eventually. Now though, we're moving on to the tournament and event news, and starting with the GSL updates. In the Code S round of 16, 2 of the 4 groups have already been completed, and well, there are some pretty interesting results to have a look at here. At the top of Group A, Naniwa and Supernova. Yes, that means that Naniwa has moved into the round of 8 of the GSL Code S. Impressive stuff. At the bottom of the group, Virus and Genius. Along with that, Group B has also been played, and Hero and MVP took the top spots there, with Lenok and July below them. Group C and D are scheduled to be played on the 25th of April, and because of the results thus far, the round of 8 brackets have been partially populated already. I guess this is good for Naniwa, seeing that he'll have a good couple of days to prepare for the round of 8 that is only starting on the 2nd of May. Against someone like MVP, I think the more time you have to prepare, the better. Moving along though, in the Code A, there is also quite a bit of action that I won't be covering here in full, as usual, but you can, as always, see the full results below. The next Code A matches are on the 24th of April, if you're interested in catching them live. There are, however, a couple of extras to talk about here concerning the GSL. Boxer, who is most definitely a fan favorite, had to forfeit one of his Code A games due to his long-time shoulder injury. He's currently recovering and taking breaks from hardcore practice and tournament matches. I think it's a good thing he's trying to take it easy. Get well soon, Boxer. Next and last in the extras, it seems like Moletrap has left GOM TV to cast League of Legends for OGN. Interesting move, and best of luck to him. That's it for the GSL news. Now on to the 2 big events happening this very weekend. The first of those events, DreamHack. Yes, it's that time again, time for the DreamHack Open in Stockholm. There isn't really very much to say about this event that I haven't already covered here, I guess, but I can tell you that the fun starts on Saturday the 21st of April. The groups of players for the event have been revealed, partially at least, and you can find them linked below. The casters set to be entertaining us throughout will be Apollo, Wolf, In Control, and no doubt more. Big prizes, some of the best players in the world, and a free HD stream to watch. What more could any StarCraft fan want? So, read all about the event below and get ready for this weekend. As if that wasn't already enough, here and also this very weekend we have the first Spring Arena from the guys over at MLG. From Friday, April the 20th through the evening of Sunday, April the 22nd, some of the world's best StarCraft 2 players will battle at MLG's first arena of the spring season. The top 8 from the Winter Championship, Marine King, Dongregu, Hot, Huck, Parting, Gunzi, Violet, and MC. Sadly, Naniwa can't attend, so MC is taking his place as the next highest finisher, will compete at the MLG studio in New York City for over $10,000 in prize money. And a lot of it will be cast by more casters than there are players. Artosis, DJ Wheat, Tasteless, JP McDaniel, Rob Simpson, and Grubby, with Axlav, QXC, and Sheth as analysts. Super exciting. The only catch, you gotta pay to watch this one. Oh. The pass that'll allow you to watch this event will set you back $10. Not that much, I guess, and probably worth it considering the casters, players, and production value of the event. Sadly, I think a lot of people will probably pass on this one to watch DreamHack instead. We'll see and no doubt hear about the stats afterwards, but you can read more about this below and find a link to where you can buy that pass if you want to catch it live. Be sure to let me know which of these two events you chose. I will most probably just be hopping onto the DreamHack streams from time to time to check that out. Now, as a few MLG and DreamHack extras, it seems like the top player from DreamHack's Stockholm Open will qualify into MLG's Spring Arena number 2. This is taking place from May the 18th till the 20th in New York City. The first place finisher will receive a fully paid trip to New York City to compete amongst 32 of the world's best players, including some of those competing at Spring Arena number 1 this weekend, and a chance to make the pools at MLG's Spring Championship in Anaheim from June the 8th till the 10th. Whoa, that's pretty cool, and it's good to see these guys working together as they are, you know, for the greater good of esports and all that. Then tying in with Anaheim, the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series USA Nationals will be held at the MLG Spring Championship. This is, as I just mentioned, happening from June the 8th till the 10th at the Anaheim Convention Center. 64 participants will be invited through a combination of qualifiers and the StarCraft 2 ladder to compete in a best of 3 games double elimination tournament for $15,000 in prizing. The top 16 finishers in the USA Nationals will receive an invitation to compete in the StarCraft 2 World Championship Series North America Finals. Crazy stuff and big opportunities all round. Lastly, CBS Interactive announced just a day or two ago a major expansion into the fast-growing categories of live gaming and esports. This is all going to be done through exclusive partnerships with Twitch TV and MLG. That's a pretty big deal. A big deal that you can read about in full detail below. With that done, let's move on to the StarCraft 2 Smalls. First up in the tournament and event Smalls, over at the official site, read some World Championship Series updates. Check out the first qualifier for the IPL Team Arena Challenge 3. Have a look at some ye-old map tournament updates and NASL Season 3 updates. Read about the AHGL Season 2 Grand Finals. And lastly, read about a show match that happened recently between Grubby and TLO. This one was a best of 15. Pretty crazy. First in the community Smalls, the Risk StarCraft Name Your Space sweepstakes winner has been announced. Then read about the first ever esports scholarship given out by the Collegiate Star League. Complexity and MVP's partnership has been revised, and then right after that, Meteor Makers have partnered up with Team MVP. Then it seems like Team IM was sponsored by LG. Lin has left Pandaria Gaming. Eclipsia has recruited Scarlet. Stefano has extended his study break. He's going to be sticking with StarCraft 2 for another year, and it seems like he might be going to Korea soon, so that's something I'd definitely like to see. There are 2 interviews to have a look at. The first with Sheth over at the MCSL site, and then over at Polarfluke an interview with TSL Hyun. Then an interesting post over at Gosu Gamers about the possibility of Flash and Bisu playing StarCraft 2 against each other. Who'll win? Have a look at the post to find out what they think about that. Then right here on YouTube, you can have a look at a pretty awesome video titled Wings of Dream. This is by Coyote and it has some incredibly good editing in it. Lastly, Chobopion is back with another daily news show, this one titled The Esports Reporter. You can also check that out right here on YouTube. Sadly, that's all I have for you in the StarCraft news this week. Check back here soon for more, like the video and do all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy watching those 2 tournaments this weekend. And happy StarCrafting.